Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of September the 29th, 2025. Wasn't looking that. For some reason I thought it was saying May. Is this May? It doesn't feel like May, but maybe it's May. Welcome to the Lurk, Wolfie. How you doing? And since Wolfie's here, I will mention in the We're Stealing Wolfie's Idea this Friday at 6:30, our watch party is going to be Space Mutiny. So if you would like to join us for a really bad movie, we'll be watching Space Mutiny, and I'll put out information a little bit later. Drunken Heretic will be our glorious leader that fine day. And yeah, I know I wasn't going to be here today, but my tummy wasn't happy, so I decided, driving when you have an upset tummy is never a great adventure. So we will take it easy for a day more. Go back to class on Wednesdays. That'll be really fun. Wednesday class till 11. Or get home at 11 or 12. And turn around almost immediately and drive back up to Chicago. Wish I could bring the doggers with me, which I suppose I could. But asking them to sit in the car for 4 hours while I'm in Chicago is not fun. When we love our puppers, we won't do that to them. Well, I see we have The Infected Conduit as our TFO. A movie night. Yeah, we've started doing watch parties on Friday nights. We can't put them on the live stream when we're live, so everybody just jumps in Discord. And we watch bad movies. I mean, bad movies. I was pushing for Birdemic. And then Space Mutiny was on the other night, and I'm like, ooh, oh, weird, so doing Space Mutiny. It's bad. It's really bad. It's a ripoff of Battlestar Galactica, and it's got to have been made by the same studio because they have a lot of film footage from Battlestar Galactica. So it's the same spaceships in space, some of the same fights, and then it changes to this just awful subplot. I mean, oh, it's bad. It is so bad. Just astoundingly bad. To be honest, I don't really know what the subplot is. Because it's bad. It's got some alien women dancing around, and I think, but I could be wrong, there's a second alien species. And Chris is sending me absolutely wonderful TikToks, and thank you, Chris. Okay, let's respond to Chris. There we go. Let Chris know what's going on. Yeah, no, that's a really bad idea to try it live, Wolfie. But yeah, I saw that you were doing it, so we thought, you know what? There's some movies we'd all love to see here. I'm trying to remember what we've seen so far. I don't remember last week. No, we didn't do one last week because no one was around. The week before was Lichen Colony, and the one before that was Atomic Eden. And I can't tell you how bad these movies are. As I said, I'm pushing for Birdemic one of these days. It is one of my favorite bad movies. But the same group that did Birdemic also did a riff on Fists of Fury. And you know me, I'm a kung fu person. I love Bruce Lee. Yes, I know Bruce Lee does not do kung fu. I'm smarter than that. But I thought it was interesting to see their take on it. And martial arts have come so far in movies from then till now, though I will tell you that nothing annoys me quite as much with Strange New Worlds as the Christina Chong character. I guess she's the head of security. She was executing a kick on Spock in a scene and did not do it correctly. Which kind of was like, "Pit, pit, pit. If you're going to kick, learn how to kick." I'd complain that she's not a good dancer, but it's been so long since I danced, I have no idea if she's good or not anymore. She may be fantastic. I just have been out of it for 40 years. Oh my God, I've been out of it for closer to 50 years. Wow. Wow. Yeah, things have changed. I've only been out of martial arts for 4 weeks due to a shoulder injury, so I think I'm a little bit more accurate with that one. And I will be back to martial arts next Wednesday. This Wednesday. I was not impressed. You are correct. And it's for a stupid reason. I mean, I'll nerd out. It was a really stupid reason why the kick wasn't good, but anybody who does martial arts could immediately go, "Yeah, that wasn't a good kick." Eee. I figured I'd run around down here on New Romulus till we see if anybody else is up, and then we're going to go do infected conduit. Let's see. Let's talk to Dr. Larcel. Do I have any bug spray? I do. Goes. Now it's in the right spot. Yay. So yes, my kicks are very good, but the really fun part is my everything else isn't particularly good. I'm losing upper body strength, so I can't throw a good punch. I was doing the takedown, and the guy landed on top of me, which is why I got the shoulder injury, and he got a back injury. I mean, we're having fun here. Everybody's getting hurt. Who has joined me?
Hello.
Hello there, Taz. How are you?
Just stuffed my face with a giant kebab about to enter a food coma.
And you're still awake. Amazing.
Yeah, well, I literally just put the fork down.
What kind of kebab? Like doner kebab?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are so good. That's what I miss about going to Germany. Was the wonderful food.
Yeah, it's nice. But, aren't you an hour early?
No, I've been going on at 5 o'clock for a couple of months now. Been doing 5 till 8 because I'm only doing like 3 evenings for shows instead of 4.
Ah.
Wolfie, when is Mom doing push-ups? That would have been 5 hours ago when I was at the gym doing push-ups. I hate doing push-ups, especially with bad shoulder. But my shoulder's not going to get better if I don't start making it work. I was going to take like a month off from lifting, and my trainer's like, "Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not going to make your shoulder better. It's going to make your shoulder worse, and then we have 10 times more work, so we'll just go lightly. Only break up your body a little bit for a while." Ooh, we must have just had the at-lights. See all these nanops down here. So, Taz, by any chance, are you in-game, and would you like to join me for maybe a little infected conduit? Because that is the universal. Or have you already done it?
No, I haven't done the universal. I can come join you.
Oh, sweet. I have to do it on 4 accounts, so lots to do.
I wouldn't have had it in me to do it on multiple accounts.
Well, it's infected conduit. It's not the easiest one to do under any circumstances.
That is true.
You know people are going to show up for that one. Where am I at? I'm only at 82%. Wow. Let's see. Any bugs around here? Oh, another Nanoff. We'll get that one. What time do we watch bad movies? We watch them on Fridays at 6:30, which is about an hour and a half from right now, but on Friday.
I'm on.
You're on. Okay, hang on. Let me finish up the outline here. I need one more thing. Oops, there's one more thing right there. Oops, wrong one. That one. That one right there. I don't know what time it is where you are. It's got to be like, what, 11, 12? Something like that, Wolfie? Let's see. Let me make sure the ship can... Oh, yeah, let's not do that one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Just seeing if we got any more plasma to put in that position. I'll put that one there. Okay. I will queue us up, Taz.
Mm.
Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Well, I'm going to send out a message this time, Wolfie. We've been just chit-chatting about it randomly when we're going to do it, but this time I have a notation so that we're all there. It's probably going to be our first Friday of the month thing moving forward. Because next Friday I'm doing a Thanksgiving Halloween thing in a couple hours north of here. So there's a thing in the States called corn maze, where a farmer will, plant a field of corn, and then at some point during the year he creates a maze by mowing down the corn, cutting it out, and you can go walking through it. And it's not a maze like it is in some places of Europe. When I've been over there, they've got old school mazes, which are really fun. But they're always thematic, and I haven't even looked up this year's theme. But he did Alien Invasion one year. He's done Godzilla. And it's on like 50 acres, so it's huge. And of course, the local vendors come in, they sell food, or you can rent some space and have your own little cookout. It's kind of a nice way to spend a cold winter or fall evening, but of course, right now it's like 80 degrees. First time I went, it was 30, and the wind was so intense that even though it was still bright, still sun time or daylight, it was a miserable experience. This year should be a little warmer. Hello, random noob. How you doing? So in American, corn and maize are the same thing. I know in a lot of countries corn means any kind of grain. I'm going to Google his website in just a moment and see if he's got pictures up for this year yet. Let's see if we know the theme.
We?
Pardon? Owie?
Yeah, I have aggro of everything.
You don't typically say owie.
It was only for a moment. I wasn't prepared for it.
Sounds great, Wolfie. Good luck with your uploads. And we'll be on for a little bit, so if you want to join us a little bit later, cool. Random Noob says, so today's the 29th and it says Prime sub available the 29th, but not giving me the option to use it when I hit sub. Does it become available at a certain time, depending on whenever I last used it? Yeah, I think so. Because I know mine go active like at 3 in the afternoon, which is weird. Corn means a mealy, which maize is made from. Interesting. I love how everything is convoluted with languages. All right, let's see. What's it called?
Shall I switch tune and we can do another one?
Sure. Is that the one I want? Nope, that's not it. Give me a second here. Exploration Acres, that's the name of it. Let's see if he's got a picture this year. Really? I just want to see a picture of it for this year. Oh, it's the Lafayette Centennial. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can share this year's picture of what the corn maze looks like. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. That may not work. Let's see. Nope, too big of a link. Yeah, can't share the link with you. So let me go here. This is the place, and if you look at the 2025 corn maze, it'll show you a picture. Hi, Wolfpuck. It's going. Thank you so much for asking. Let me switch over to a different tune. How's it going with you, Wolfpuck? I'm sure you're still Federation, right, Taz?
Yes.
Okay, let me grab a Federation tune.
After they gave us cross-faction flying, I kinda didn't see the point in putting any more into Klingons.
Say that again?
After they came out with cross-faction flying, I didn't see any point in putting any more time in or hours into the Klingon tunes.
I'm not making any criticisms whatsoever. I was just curious which one you preferred if you had both.
Yeah.
So, Wolfpuck, what you eating for lunch? Taz was eating kebab. I had chicken with pesto and some protein pasta. You know, protein pasta is pretty bleh. I still have a box of it, so we're going to eat it. It's amazing how good food in a restaurant tastes compared to food you cook at home. I'm not a bad cook, but there's a sameness to cooking it for yourself all the time. Grilled ham and cheese with some chips. It actually sounds really good. I'm going to have to go bake some bread tonight, so I have bread. Alright, Taz, I'm going to queue us up for Infected Conduit. Wee woo.
We were.
Yes, the situation is grim. We're aware of that. Thank you ever so much for reminding us. Speaking of situations being grim, Wednesday's Universal is complete an Academy lore mission, and Friday is Gateway to Grethor. So we got some nice ones coming up for a few days here. I haven't gotten an air fryer yet. Is that something that's worth buying?
As I understand it, it's like a way healthier version of deep frying. You can air fry anything.
Wow. Well, I don't deep fry anything because it's messy. But it would be a tasty alternative to pan sauteing everything.
Yeah.
My big issue is that to stick to the diet I need to stick to for weightlifting, it's really repetitive and boring, and I'm so sick of eating chicken. And if the pizza place had been even 2 miles closer, we would be eating pizza right now instead of doing the show, because I could justify sitting around the house and eating pizza. Oops. Jet Pizza's loss is your game. Ooh, this stuff's going down a lot faster than the last one.
I don't know how your BBS shit this time.
Well, it's all dead. I did notice that we've got a sale running on keys. Good. Beaming out, hull integrity is below 50%. Yes, but I don't care anymore. I'm out of there. So what have we got here? We have got bonus expertise weekend coming up starting... Oh, that's nice. It started 3 days ago. Now they're telling us it ends tomorrow. I would have used this bonus XP weekend. Apparently this was a bonus XP weekend, and I didn't know anything about it. I would have leveled a bunch of ships. Deca, a little bit more on the timeliness would be good. I would really appreciate that. I love you guys, but... Okay, Master Key Rings are on sale for $16.87. And the 10 packs... No, we want the 20 pack. That's a good price on the 20 pack. Didn't it used to come... Yep, it comes with an account-bound Ultimate Tech upgrade, so yeah. Not bad. Not that I have them on this... Well, maybe I do have some on this account. Let's see what the exchange has got going for us. Ooh, got 1,300 in the exchange. I now have 1,600 Zen, which still isn't enough, but this is the account we're going to turn into just a traveling account. Good morning.
Oh.
Good afternoon, Rachel. Give me a sec.
I have 2,600 Zen.
Oh.
Free.
Well, okay. I bought Zen on my little accounts because I was going to start playing them more. And then I realized I'm spending 2 hours a day just doing endeavors. The fun factor has definitely dropped out a little bit.
2 hours a day?
It could be, yeah. It could be 2 hours a day. Between events, dailies, and endeavors. Yeah, it's getting into the 2 hours when you have 4 accounts. Today was an exception because today was just like Tholians on the ground, Tholians in space, hull heal hull. And it's just like, oh, I can make this all happen. And I re-rolled. I had one that was 30 Undine in space, and it's just like, no, it's so boring. So I queued up Undine Assault, did that one,
Mm-hmm.
or whichever one that is. Um, got it done, went to the next account, which had 30 Undine in space. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that. So I re-rolled that to 60 Tholians, which is pretty fast and easy.
Yeah. They are.
See, I think we should have for every endeavor that's a kill endeavor, there should be a TFO that features it. So there should be one, or it should be an easy one where you can queue it up in a storyline and always have it there. But I think the new TFO has got a couple of consistent opponents. It just doesn't have 30, but with the TFO having a 0 cooldown, it's pretty good. Yeah, you can sleep there, little one. I took the dogs out for a walk, not realizing it was almost 90 degrees, and we walked outside the house, and both of them were like, oh, that's enough, we're done. Nope, nope, we got the leashes on, we're going around the block at least. Okay, but we're not going to be happy about it. It was the slowest walking. I take 2 steps, we have to sniff. Can we go back home? No, you wanted to go out? So they're both tuckered out.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, shall we do something else, Taz? Do you have a taste for anything?
Well, starting to really want to hit the bed.
With all that kebab in you, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
No worries. Feel free to
It's
do
like
whatever
I'm
you want.
looking at the screen and I can feel my eyelids involuntarily closing.
Yeah. I was playing late in the evening. I had some insomnia, I think, so it was maybe 2 in the morning, and I thought, I'm going to go play some game. I went upstairs and
Yeah.
I'm playing and I'm enjoying it. And I just rested my eyes for a moment and realized I had fallen asleep, hands still on the keyboard, in a TFO or in a mission or something.
Ah!
And it might have been 3-4 minutes later before I woke up.
I've noticed that a couple of times myself.
Yeah.
Wait, glimpsing off and suddenly I'm on the other side of the map and it's like, how
What's
did
going on?
this happen?
Yeah. You're at the edge of the map. Would you like to dismiss or warp out? And I was like, how'd I get there? I was doing a fight.
Yeah.
So, Random says September and October have been really warmer than normal. I can't speak for October yet, but so far for September, it's been a little bit warmer than usual here, but what it's been is way drier. We've had like 3 rainy days, and it hasn't been a lot of rain.
We have only rain.
We've been having heavier than normal snows, late fall rains, heavy snows, and then early spring rain. So it fills up the reservoir. The reservoir is all the way up to the top again, and it's great, and the ground gets nice and saturated, and then we might not get rain again for a month or 2. But because we live near the reservoir, we can get water. It's not terribly difficult. Queen Elizabeth, greetings. Greetings, Queen Elizabeth. Random Noob, where are you at? Because it was almost 90 here in Indy. But where are you at? Oh, yeah, that gets toasty up there when it's 90 in Minnesota. But it'll make up for it. I was in Minneapolis on like April the 5th one year for a fancy schmancy party, so I had an evening dress for it. Low cut, backless type thing, high heels. And I had to go to the Mall of America to get sweats because I had nothing that was going to keep me anywhere near warm enough to go outside to go to this event.
Oh,
So
that's not good.
that was not good. That was a very cold one. So I go to the event with my nice dress on underneath my sweats. Get there, my husband takes me up to the door in the car, and I strip off my sweats, run inside, and he parks the car and comes back in to join us. It was something for his college, so I made him do all the hard work because I am not going to go around in an evening gown when it's below 0.
No.
It was cold. And it turns out I was one of the few people there in a fancy schmancy dress because the rest of them live there and they're way smarter than I am.
Yeah.
Then again, I went to Las Vegas. Oh goodness, whenever Star Trek: The Experience opened, so that would be like 95, maybe 96. And it's Las Vegas. It's a desert. It gets hot, so I got clothes appropriate for hot. First two
Mhm.
days were in the 40s. And again, first thing is go out and find some sweats. Fortunately, I got Star Trek sweats, which I still have two of them left. The rest have given up the ghost. After what, 30 years? Yeah, 30 years for clothes. That's probably enough.
Yeah. Uh, I think I have to go to bed.
I think
I'm
you do
already
too. You sound
falling asleep
exhausted. Go to
here.
bed, Taz. I will talk to you later.
Yeah,
And
I'll
we have
see
to
you
watch Space
tomorrow,
Kings one of these days, so
I think. I've already watched it.
I'm
It
sure you
was
have. It came up on my
hilarious.
feed and I didn't put it on.
But I'll rewatch it with you when you're ready.
Sounds great to me.
Okay, have a good night, Mom.
You too, Taz. Take care. Get some sleep. No more kebabs for a little bit.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. I do miss kebabs. American kebabs are different than over in Germany. One's in, and probably is different from Norway. Having not yet been to Norway, I wouldn't know. But the hotel we would stay at when I was working in Germany had a 24/7 kebab place across the street. That was just like, oh yeah, I'm so getting kebab at 2 in the morning. And it was a college town, so of course the kebabs are huge. All the servings are huge. It was so good. The closest we have here is like gyros. Not quite the same, but close. Well, let's see. What shall we do since I don't have a lot? I do probably could run through the new episode. Does this tune run through it? Yes, this tune's run through it. Let's grab a different tune here. Excuse me for a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's see. Do I want to make Bruce do this? He kind of needs to do it, but I might have to fix all his equipment. He has to do infected.
Greetings. This is Hugh,
Yes, thank you, Hugh.
director of the
I love
club.
you. Speaking of Hugh, he's going to be at the Star Trek Chicago experience, which I think is right around Thanksgiving. If anybody wants to have fun and meet him, delightful man. I was wearing my Borg pool costume last year when I got to meet him. Nice to chat with him. Maybe. Oh, I know. Let's justify this. Let's go back and switch out to a different ship. Two birds, one stone. We'll get a different ship, equip it a little bit differently. Like I said, if I'd known we had an XP weekend, we would have been leveling ships like crazy all weekend instead of painting bedrooms. Which, admittedly, I did need to do that painting. I bought the house 18 months ago, and it's all these interesting shades of brown and gray. Blech. Well, the Star Trek Chicago convention is one of the big ones run by Creation, which is, a bigger one, but it's still small. And this year it's going to be at the Westin, which is an even smaller hotel than it was at last year. Last year it was at the Hyatt. Nice hotel, big hotel. It usually has huge conventions, but they basically only gave them a few rooms downstairs, which is all they needed. The Westin is down the street from that smaller place. Take a look, see what's up there. For me, it's only like a 3-hour drive up there. And I can go hit up my brother-in-law for lunch. It's always good to go back home once in a while. I don't need the bank. Do I have any toys? Why do I have these? I do not need those. Don't need that many of those. Ah, what did I put on there instead? Those. Okay. Minnesota has the no Star Trek conventions. Well, Indy has got Starbase Indy. I don't know if they're still running it. We were there 2 years ago. And it was not particularly well done. Yeah, it looks like they haven't had it since 2024. Oh, hang on a second. Nope, 2024 is the last time they had it. They had an event they were doing. Let's see. Maybe they did. Maybe they had something this September. Let's just say they have not advertised it well. Let's see, the only people I was interested in seeing were Rosario Dawson, the guy who played Grand Moff Gideon in Star Wars, and the guy who played Admiral Vance in Discovery. Oh, yes. And the guy from The Mummy. Isn't that the same guy? Maplike, there was some behind the scenes BS with Starbase Indy organizers last I heard. You heard correctly. There was a whole lot of political shenaniganery behind the scenes. One of the main organizers got very ill, and when he or she kind of stepped out of it, it just became chaos. So when I got there to actually run a table, I wound up putting up signage and helping people find things and carrying equipment and doing layouts and organization. So it was chaotic. And Brandon Fraser is going to be here? Where? Where? Twin Cities? With Brandon Fraser? Oh my goodness. I'd go see him. In a heartbeat, I'd go see him. Let's see what I haven't used yet. Lots of these. I haven't done the Typhoon yet, so let's do that one. Oh, it's in November. That's making me think. That's a little bit more of an adventure. Minneapolis is like 11 hours from here, which I definitely can do that drive. It's not horrible, but we can have the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Huh. I haven't made a commitment to those days yet. I have a lot of ships I haven't used. Okay. Let's see if stuff moves over there. No. Okay. Why is it that sometimes it lets you move everything over and sometimes it doesn't love you and won't let you move things over? Yeah, let's do the Tholians. There we go. Matt, are you in the Indy area, or you just know this because you're a wise person? I got one email from somebody in the group asking if I wanted to hang out with them someday, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's hang out. And then didn't hear anything else from them. Ah, sweet. If they ever get their stuff together and they want to do a convention, they probably could get a lot of people who'd be interested in going. But they don't do a great job with advertising it. And I think that's true of a lot of groups that are doing conventions. The ideas are great. The ability to do the carry through and actually get the word out there and get people to attend, a little bit different. And I will say, advertising is not my forte. I think I need to go open up some more stuff and get more toys. No, 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 no. Don't take things off the same ship, Mom. That all I've got for stuff? Really? Oh no, there's more stuff. Alright, we'll run with that. This is not fabulous, but it is the way it goes sometimes. Didn't we already do that one? We did do all of that one. Oh, that's an Ed chip. Should I leave it alone? Nope, nope. Love you, Ed, but some part of your life you kind of have to start moving on. Why do I have these ships still here? I won't leave you alone. So we have our Ferengi Nagus and the battle cruiser, which hasn't been done, and the Tasmania. All right, let's see what happens. Wow. Let's see who's going to be in Chicago. Oh, well, let's see. We've got William Shatner, Jerry Bryan, Brent Spiner. The thing with going to get autographs, yes, autographs cost money. Shooting the breeze with people, free. Oh, Christina Chong is there. I can tell her she does bad kicks. Jonathan Delarco, Nana Visitor. Not a lot of people so far. Call it 15. 16. We will see who shows up. Like I said, 3 hours, don't mind driving. Minneapolis, slightly longer drive. Might have to think about that one. As I was saying, that's my husband's stomping ground from his college days, so if he was around, I'm sure he would love to go up there and visit friends, and I probably should go up and visit his friends anyway. All right, let's get rid of that one. Yay! All done. But in comparison, Star Trek Las Vegas, which is almost a year from now, same group creation. Excuse me, Trek to Vegas. They changed the name. They're doing a Voyager reunion. No, that was this year. Okay, we don't have next year up yet. Okay. Yeah, they're still working on last year's list. I know they're selling tickets already. William Shatner, George Takei, Walter Koenig. I love Walter Koenig. Come see us before we die. That's about it, though, for what they're saying for lists. Oh, $200 for a photo. No, thank you. That's okay. Yeah, it's the reason I'm thinking about doing it once again is because it is kind of a milestone. And it's nice to promote the game. We didn't do it for the last 2 years. 2 years ago, Hubs was had passed away, and I didn't feel like doing it, and dealing with the dogs and travel and all that stuff. And last year was DT's wedding. Not this year. Oh my goodness, we haven't done it for 3 years then. And we didn't do anything this year. Might have to be in Minneapolis. Oops, wrong one. Let's not do that. Let's go back over there to the bank. Oh, goodness. I am full of stuff, aren't I? I probably should open some boxes there. I knew what you meant, random noob. Alright, let's go set this ship up. So the thing with going to conventions, in my opinion, is I don't pay for a lot of autographs. I don't pay for pictures. One, because I already know what they look like, and two, I already know what I look like, so we're good there. Who has joined me? It's Black Cat. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
Mom.
But if you go up to a place where they are selling autographs and they're not busy, if they're busy, I mean, they're making money, but if they're not busy and you just want to go and say hi, most people will chat with you, especially if you have an interesting question that isn't, well, do you remember in episode 206 where you said this word, but you had the emphasis on the second syllable? No, that stuff's got to drive them up the wall. But if you go in and go, hey, I really enjoy your podcast, but I was really curious because of the microphone setup you're using. Do you do your tech stuff or what? And sometimes they'll be, especially if you know they are a techie person, they'll be like, oh, yeah. Actually, we've been doing this, that, and the other. And it's completely off topic. And they will sit there and talk with you. Yeah, so if you want to meet somebody and have a fun conversation, find out what they like to do that isn't related to their acting. Always good. So how are you doing there, Crites?
Oh, surviving.
That's all we can ask out of it. Let's set up this tray here. Just switched out ships, and I figured I would go get some setups done and go out and do some pew-pew. Oh, goodness, this isn't good. Let's see if we can make this happen right. Oh, okay. I've got 2 trays, that's why. I have got 2 trays set up. Why is that happening? Big personal tray 2. Let's delete you. All
Oh
right.
boy. Oh God. Feel a
Yeah.
little tired. It's been a long day.
Well, I should be in class right now, but my stomach decided it doesn't love me today, so it's not.
That's to me tomorrow night.
Well, different
Tomorrow's
class.
all about school.
Yeah, mine's beating the snot out of people class, so.
Mine's learning the English language, apparently.
Oh?
Yeah, I got to do the pre-college English
Oh.
classes.
So I have a few adventures in pre-college English, especially since one of my English classes was taught by a person whose primary language wasn't English. Not joking. I want to say she was French, something like that. And she would say things like, I'd really love for you to do this. And I'm like, okay, great. And then I won't do it. And she said, but I said, I'd love you to do that. I said, yeah, but that's not what that means in English. That has a different meaning in English. That's, well, this is what I'd like, but it's not a requirement. If you want me to do it as part of your class, you need to say, this is the assignment.
Yeah,
So
it's about,
that was
for me right now, it's about making sure I got all the right punctuations and stuff like that. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I can't say much. I used to proofread stuff a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, English is like one of the hardest things because of my disabilities. And it's really hard for me. Like remembering
English.
all the exceptions, like with the commas, and I
Oh,
mean, how am I supposed to know all that stuff and
you're
remember
supposed to know
all
all that
that?
stuff. So I used to do a lot of writing, copywriting at one of my jobs. Do I have it on already? I do not. Which requires not only knowing what you want to say, but how you want it to go across when you're talking to somebody else. So there's a lot of dancing on the precise interpretation you want those words to have. And we would sit there with ad slicks, me and one of the other guys, and we would just sit there and go, yes, but if we put the word the right here, it's going to sound like we're saying this, and we really want to be saying that. And so we would struggle over exact interpretations of every single word we were using to the point that sometimes we never got anything done, which is pretty
Yeah,
funny.
it's annoying because it's like figuring out when to use like the words believe or like adding an it or something like that. Like figuring those out in a sentence is for me hard.
It does come with practice. I don't know if that helps you at all, but it does come with practice.
It, it really doesn't.
It, it actually really does, but because you do it enough and it just becomes second nature. I never thought a lot of things I do, like self-defense. Self-defense is a great example of it. You do something over and over and over and over and over and over so many times it becomes reflexive. Your body sets up that pathway in your brain.
Yeah, but when am I going to use that kind of thing in architecture?
Oh,
There's
all the
no.
time.
It's mostly math and drawing.
Yeah, but what about the time you have to go do a presentation to a client and you need to explain this to them? And you are going to want to write it out on paper ahead of time because maybe they're going to copy in somebody who isn't there. My ex-boss uh, was doing the build of a house, and their architect was in Utah, but they were in Chicago. So they would have phone conferences and video conferences every single day. So a
I
huge
thought
amount of
that's
communication.
what the blueprint was for.
No, you got to explain it to them. Good morning, Mr. Dave. Let's see. I have problems as well with learning disabilities. I'm autistic. Well, one of the big issues, and it has nothing to do
No,
with autism,
I'm
is
right there. I'm not artistic, but I do have dyslexia, which trust me, I understand. It's difficult.
English is a very difficult language. because you have words that are spelled very similarly, like the word tomb, T-O-M-B, pronounced tomb. But if you put a C at the front of the word, it's comb.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a B at the front of it, it's bomb. These words are not pronounced the same way because they're drawing from different derivations. And we've changed the language over the last 3-4 centuries. So the place where a lot of us live, House, used to be pronounced exactly the way it's spelled, Huse. Now it's house. It's just changed. And you try and figure that out and you try and teach that to people, it gets really challenging. So the fact that not everybody gets it isn't surprising, but a lot of it does come from pattern recognition.
Which I have trouble with. That's one of the ones that I have trouble with. Like, word comprehension issues is, like, one of my, like, biggest ones for English.
Random says, I get people mad all the time because of how type and word things and they misread it. Yes, absolutely. So sometimes when I'm reading these things back to you guys from what's coming in across my chat feed, I'm not saying verbatim what they've typed because they're like me. I can't type all the time.
Yeah. I get worried when I start typing because of my learning disabilities. I'll add extra letters or I'll, like, mix up the order of the letters, stuff like that. It frustrates the hell out of me because then no one understands what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, my ex-boss called it fat finger when I did that. I say my fingers are mumbling. It's not that I have fat fingers because I don't. I'm just one. I type fast and therefore type badly sometimes.
For me, it's just it's part of the disability. I'll add extra stuff without meaning to. Not that I'm fat fingering keys. It happens even when I'm writing, like with a pencil or pen. It's just part of the disability.
Well, I don't disagree with you on that. I don't have that issue personally, but I have issues of my own, so I can empathize.
Which is why having to do this pre-college stuff is really annoying to me because I may never pass it because of these issues.
You will. They make accommodations. They don't want you to fail. They don't do a great job when they fail you at things. There's that fine line between they want people to do well, succeed, and leave the program to become successful because that reflects well on them. If they fail a bunch of people, it says they're not doing a great job teaching. Hi, Groz. If
Hi,
they
Groz.
pass a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, that also doesn't say a lot of good things about them. Oh my gosh, I want an Oreo. I don't know, Groz, why you made me suddenly think of Oreo cookies, but I suddenly want Oreo cookies.
I sell them at work, and I sell the new Oreo Reese's at work.
Oreo Reese's?
Have you tried the
Yes.
pumpkin flavored Oreos?
No, but speak to me of pumpkin Reese's. Or sorry, of Oreo Reese's.
They both sides of the coin here. There are Reese's peanut butter cups that are made with Oreos. A layer of it is Oreos. Also, there's a Oreo cookie that the middle is Reese's.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Reese's got together with One Bars, which makes protein bars, and they have a Reese's One protein bar, which is it's a candy bar. Let's be honest, it's a candy bar, but it's got like 19 grams of protein in it for 200 calories. It's wonderful.
And the Oreo, the pumpkin Oreo that I was talking about is it's basically an Oreo, but the middle is filled with a pumpkin flavoring instead.
So it's not a chocolate Oreo, is it?
It's still chocolate
Ugh.
for the cookie,
Eh.
but the middle is flavored with pumpkin.
I could see it with the yellow Oreos because those things are good. I like birthday cake Oreos.
I think it was the yellow Oreo. Sorry, not the chocolate.
Well, a lot of people like pumpkin and chocolate. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah. No, I think the Halloween one is it's the yellow wafer or cookie, whatever you want to call it, with a pumpkin
Wafer
spice
sounds
filling.
good. It sounds delicate. Oh, let's have some wafers.
Right.
We can
Well, they remind me more of wafers than cookies.
I'll go with that. I'm just trying out this build real quick before I go and do things. If you haven't noticed the universal for today,
I have not
Yeah.
been on. I've been busy.
it's infected conduit.
Talking about pumpkin, a nearby liquor store. I'm trying to see if they can get a particular uh, strong spirit in
Oh,
stock.
Mm.
this is a
Uh,
build.
Here, I will put in Data's gallery
Okay.
the item.
So, I grew up in the country, and we had a friend out there who brewed his own beer,
Oh yes, absolutely.
and he created a really good pumpkin spice beer.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not a particularly great build.
Pumpkin pie liqueur.
Pumpkin pie liqueur. Oh my.
And I can say this: it's good.
Where did you put this?
Data's gallery.
Okie dokie. Fulton's Harvest Pumpkin Pie Cream Liqueur. That sounds like a kind of a take on like a Bailey's. Is it in that same concept?
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Now it's not. Bailey's is kind of a coffee liqueur, right?
Um,
Yeah.
not a coffee
Uh,
flavored
oh,
liqueur. It's cream and sugar and
yeah.
maybe brandy-ish type of something.
Yeah. It's something along that lines
Yeah.
of Bailey's.
Okay.
Now, no.
Unfortunately, I can't stay on very long, Mom, because I've got stuff to do before.
How dare you have a real life?
Well, I got to get the homework done
Go
so
get your
that I
homework
can.
done. Go do your
Because
homework.
I have a picnic to go to tomorrow. So.
Ooh. Well, this was supposed to be class night, but whatever I ate at lunch did not like me, so I was walking the dogs and
Uh,
realized this was not going to be a good day to go sit in a car. So I'll go to class on
yeah.
Wednesday.
So I will catch up with you later.
Okie dokie.
I know the feeling, Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Yeah.
that.
No. I know the feeling of what you're going through. It's like there are times that stuff I eat my body saying you should not have done that.
Yeah, my body's not really happy. It's been doing that for the last 2 days, so I was hoping I was past it. It was letting me be happy for a little bit, and then I go out into the heat, and my body's like, nope, noopity, nope. We are not doing that. Let's see.
You did something stupid.
Yeah. Find load file. Find load file underscore. What is it? 8ball dot text. Let's see if we can find that one.
So I wonder if we're gonna have a Halloween event this year.
I am told that they have a Halloween event, but it's a different one, that they've been planning something new. But, I mean, I love doing my clones. I mean, I can knock those things out in 2 minutes. That's great. But I also like the, what is it? Not Witch's Brew. Cat's Paw. I love Cat's Paw. That's so much fun.
And also it's those transport enhancers, the pattern enhancers.
Yeah.
You can use them to actually activate the
Yeah.
source.
Triolic pattern enhancers out of the Spectre's
Yes.
arc. Yes. And if everybody's got one, that last part goes super fast. But you can't all use them at the same time. You have to have one person do it, then the next person goes, then the next person goes. Because if you all do it once, only one of them will trigger, and then it lasts 5 minutes, and you still have to fight the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty much it's like all three of you can plop it down at the same time. Yes. It's like, okay, you have to coordinate. Okay, Jim, you flip yours. Okay, everyone attacks the guy. Okay, go 2, flip it, attack. Okay, good. Flip number 3.
Halloween event should start October 21st. We know console is getting unleashed on November 11th, and we all get Halloween at the same time. Okay. Well, if they're doing a short event like, 7 out of 10 or 10 out of 14, that would work out about right. When does this event end?
The
The current one
let's see,
ends October 22nd. So,
22nd.
yeah, Moak, you're probably right on with that one because this one ends on the 22nd. Which is... That's a Wednesday. That's weird. So, yeah, it probably would start on the 21st then. And then the winter event will probably be on or about the beginning of December. Which I'm looking forward to. I doubt we'll see anything new this year for the winter event. But the past 2 years I've been working right up till like the last day of it. And it'll be fun this year to actually get a chance to sit down and play it again. It's been a while since I got to do that. Of course, I said that about Ryza and then got busy and didn't play much of Ryza compared to what I'd like to do. Well, Groz, would you like to do a little infected conduit with me?
Sure.
Ryza buyout ends December 9th, so that's probably the start date. Ryza buyout? What's the Ryza? Oh. Okay. Let me switch to a Federation ship, though. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go, and now we're back. I only have one Federation tune here. Peter Porker. It's a very quiet night in game. I'm very surprised. Alright, I'm going to queue us up. This will probably go immediately, so just so you're aware.
Faster than usual.
Well,
and,
yeah.
and it's usually fast.
Yep.
Queue anyway.
Wee-woo?
Pop.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the Universal, so everybody's doing it, and everyone's like, yeah, let's do it, because we know this one.
Yeah, this one's not quite as fast as the Red Alert, but still.
Yep.
It's like you get a group that knows what the heck they're doing. You could be in and out and...
Oh, Pop-Tart's here.
Oh.
So we've got... the Pop-Tart is here. Marvel at the Pop-Tart 12. I think we'll have the firepower here to do this between you and him. And I have no idea about these other people, so we are in good shape.
Okay.
Oops, that didn't work.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gun. Additional data is available.
Yeah. We could split this one, no problem. Anybody wants to come to the right with me?
Stop that. A probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it.
I mean, right? Did you kill the Borg cube already? Yeah, thanks.
Am I sorry? No.
No, 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 no.
Sensors confirm
That's how you're supposed to do it.
conduit has been destroyed.
Much fun.
However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted.
Oh, hey, according to Nexus, you came in third.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
But you did go right.
I did go right, yeah.
Okay, so it's
I
not
watched
gonna
how
be a
fast
number.
the first row of simulators went away, and I'm like, we can split this. No problem. Things aren't going to last very long around here. Just out of curiosity. Infected conduit was... Well, it says 3 minutes, 4 seconds. I don't believe that. It felt a lot
No.
faster.
Yeah, it was about a minute.
Yeah.
According to about minute 8 seconds.
That makes a
for
lot more
me.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even
it's-
3 minutes from when I queued it, so I'm not quite sure what that's about.
No. As soon as you queued it, I believe it popped.
It did.
Yeah, and then we both hit accept, we both went in, and I think the longest time that we had was that
30-second countdown.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were there twiddling our thumbs, waiting, looking at our watch. Saying, okay, come on.
Hey, if anybody's out there from DECA and you're listening, we would love a button that says, click this when you're ready to launch, so we can bypass some of that timer.
Yeah.
When you get all 5 ready to go, boom, go.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I can see it on a few of them where there is more stuff that you've got to relate information. But that one...
And also there might be times like, oh crap, I forgot to load this.
Yeah.
And and you let the person like, okay, I'm equipping, forgot to put the batteries on.
Exactly. Yeah, but otherwise, 30 seconds to a minute with an option to just,
Bypassing.
yeah, give us that option. It might be complicated to do that, but boy, would that be nice. I know they've got it in other games. And 1 second. I'll take that line out of there. Yeah, this Friday, Groz. This Friday at 6:30, right here on this very station, we're gonna watch Space Mutiny. It is a very bad movie. In that realm of wonderfully bad. Not bad because they didn't know what they're doing, but they thought they knew what they were doing. They were incorrect, but they thought they knew what they were doing.
It's funny that it's not outright comedy, but it's
Oh no, they actually have some character actors, well-known actors, and some that aren't so well-known, and they have lots and lots of video pieces from Battlestar Galactica, the first one around, and then they've got this stupid plot that is just amazing and really bad. It's definitely pre-CGI, so all the effects are practical effects. So the little vehicles they use to get around in the ship, I don't know if they're motorcycles with like cardboard covers or if they're like golf carts with cardboard covers on them, but they are funny. They are very funny. And it's stupid, but I think it's noted most for the number of railing kills, if you know what those are. Where somebody gets killed and they fall off the staircase over the railing. Those are railing kills,
okay.
yes. It's got an amazing number of those. But if everybody wants to join us Friday, we're going to do that. I think we're going to do the movies at least on the first Friday of every month. Try and get everybody together for something bad. And we're taking your suggestions, including great stuff like Birdemic, The Room. I'm trying to think of other great bad movies. Life Force. I have to find that one on video, though. That might be a little more challenging. But, bad movies that are good. Perhaps not as good as Atomic Eden, which I can't believe they wrote it in such a way that they expected to have part 2 coming out, because no, that's not happening. Were you there for Atomic Eden? Cross?
I honestly no.
Okay.
Uh,
It was bad. It was really bad, but it was delightfully bad. Good, once again, really good actors, or at least a couple of them, and not well used. But hey, they got a paycheck, and sometimes that's all an actor needs. Who is the actor? Michael Caine, English actor. I think he's won an Academy Award. He's very well respected, very well known. Has been in hundreds of absolutely awful garbage movies, but his attitude is, I gotta make sure the kids have food on the table.
strangely enough, when he won his Oscar,
Mm-hmm.
or at least one of the ones that he won, if he won multiple, this is actually filming Jaws 4.
Which one?
Jaws 4.
He was in Jaws 4?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, man needs his paychecks. But his kids get to eat food and they go to school and all that good stuff. Man's got his priorities straight. Retired actor, producer, author. When did Michael Caine lose his arm? Oh, he lost an arm in... Oh, different actor. Michael Caine's different person versus Michael Caine. Let's see. He was in Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Interstellar, The Prestige, The Great Escaper, Dark Knight Rises, Going in Style, Inception, Miss Congeniality. He was so good in Miss Congeniality. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Secondhand Lions, which if you have not seen Secondhand Lions, great movie. What's he been in? He's been in 174 movies. And video games. Gotta love it.
Oh, he
Ooh, he's 92 years old and he's still alive. Ooh, your audio's cutting out there. So last year, my son was here, Ed was living here, and they liked the air conditioner. I don't use air conditioning. I obviously don't use air conditioning because my electric bill for this month is $30. Oh, Mr. Dave says I've got 40 minutes left of the shift, or left of work, longest time of this shift. Yes, yes it is. And the thing is, it's 40 minutes that will last 3 or 4 days. It just never ends. Unless, of course, you're on a deadline, and then it's like, no, it's done. It must have been on Monday or Wednesday, because I knew I was going to leave work for class, and I've got a project that I am on deadline for, and it's rolling up on 3:30, which was the end of my day, and I'm going, this project is not done. And my boss is like, well, we were going to order in some pizzas and work late, and I'm like, I have class. Well, I guess I don't have class tonight. Mr. Dave, we're talking about Michael Caine, the actor, who is still alive at 92. But yeah, there are a lot of days when I'm just sitting there thinking, do I want to go make another cup of coffee to see if I can just make the last 40 minutes be faster? Because I couldn't even go do my security walk until like 3:15, and I had to do it again at 3:30 after the locks locked, if they locked. So there's no point, except I was bored out of my mind. You want to do something, Groz? Got a taste for anything?
I'm kind of game for almost anything.
Okay. Let's see what we're running here. This is Peter Porker. No, I think William Shatner's also 92. Or 93. He's in that same age range.
Now, have you heard of Hardware Wars?
Of what?
A Star Wars parody. Hardware Wars.
Hardware Wars. No, but I'm going to Google it right now.
So
Oh my
pretty
God.
much,
1978 American short science fiction parody film in the form of a teaser trailer for a science fiction film that parodies Star Wars. That looks delightful.
and the thing is, it actually had a box office release.
Yeah. Budget.
And a budget of $8,000.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
And the thing is, it had one of those big ass return on investment. Yeah, it only had $1 million on box office.
Box office was
still,
$1 million.
But still, if you released, if your budget was $8,000 and had 3 zeros and you 6 zeros after, on the box office, that's a decent return.
That's a great return on an $8,000 movie. Let's see. A household steam iron flies through space, fleeing a toaster which fires toast at it, disabling it. 2 robots named 4Q2 and RD Deco escape from the evil empire, blah, 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 blah. They land on a desert planet played by Watermelon. They're found by young Fluke Starbucker. Let's see who else is in there. Where they meet the space renegade Ham Salad and Chewchilla the Wookiee monster. Oh yes, we definitely need to watch that sometime. Super small budget production, all that stuff. In 2017, Rian Johnson paid tribute to it by referencing it in The Last Jedi in a scene where a robotic steam iron is briefly framed to resemble a landing spaceship. Very nice.
Is there any way we can get Disney to wipe the existence of the sequel trilogy and redo it properly with George's help?
There is some talk about that. There already has been some chitter chatter. Update on William Shatner's health issues. He says he's fine. That was his comment. Cancer-free after successfully undergoing treatment for stage 4 melanoma. Blood sugar drop recently. Quote, I overindulged. I thank you all for caring, but I'm perfectly fine. Don't trust tabloids or AI. That was what he wrote. But yeah, it sounds like he was in the hospital super briefly. And they've sent him home. So good for him. All right. I can hit random or I can pick something you'd like.
Go ahead and hit random.
You're a brave man. We have been randomized. Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Ah! Sorry, I knocked over my water. We will see what happens. At least he knows the world cares about his health. Yeah, and he's being fairly nice about it, too.
Is he still photobombing people at conventions?
Probably.
Is he?
That would not
Uh,
surprise me.
it's like I've seen a few videos where he photobombs people and they kind of are upset someone photobombs them until they realize, oh, it's Shatner. Probably
I
one of the few people.
I
Go ahead.
understand that Mark Hamill does that too. He'll find out that somebody's a fan of him and he'll just stand behind them till they turn around. It's probably not the best thing I've got here for this one. See if I got a better. Tetragon's better, yes. Ooh. No, 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 no. Let's not have those guys at our back. That would be bad. Yes, remodulate I will. Oh, somebody brought a Badgie. Oh, cute. Hi, Badgie. Oops. Are these guys coming off the side? Guess not. I did remodulate, gosh darn it. Hey, they're little doggers. Is this one where somebody's got to call out the power nodes?
Yep.
Okay. Is Alpha on the top? No, 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 no. Yep.
Dang it.
Hopefully I'm not locked out of the room. I'm not, yay. I am thoroughly lost on this one right now. Is anybody running this?
I'm at the thing
Okay.
that deactivates it.
Alrighty. That's where I was wondering where we're going. There we go. Oops. Got all 6. Wow. Always nice when somebody knows what they're doing. That would be you. It's all 6 stairs. Now we have to go back here, I think.
Oh, if I can turn. Apparently, I can only go straight forward and backwards.
What the heck is that? Going that way, are we? We're going oh, this way. Yay, I've been assimilated. Woo! I think I'm going back out the way we came in. Where's Donatra? Donatra, wo bist du? Oh, over there. That's why. Well, that was easy. Dogs. Shall we hit another one?
Sure.
Okay, dog. See what we get this time.
We will.
Wee woo. Oh, lots of stuff. Rachel, hello again with Dodger Puppers. Yes, the puppers are out there being very noisy today. Let's see what we get.
So what mission do we have now?
Spacey.
A counterpoint.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Alliance forces. The station is under heavy attack.
Stupid
Well, I got the
tentacles.
last part of my purple endeavor, red endeavor I needed.
Oh, good. What was your endeavor?
Terran ships.
Ah, well, that worked out really well.
Yeah.
The Terrans are creating.
I was normally I was doing the battlefield part,
Mm-hmm.
The Terrans are creating trans.
but it's like, hey, with this I'm done. Don't need it.
And I'll stay over here and take these out then. that to me. Excuse me, I have portals to close. Thank you ever so much. No, 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 no. Oh, ugh. "18 seconds.
Something. Surrender to the Terran Empire. Lower your defenses and surrender.
No, 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 no. I don't care about that. I don't care about this one. Ooh!
Be prepared.
Don't think so, Lita.
DS9 to Alliance forces. Terok Nor has been disabled. Surrender now. And the Terran Empire. You are fools to lose us. We've conquered everyone else in our reality. The Emperor. Crush.
15 teams down. We still got 4 minutes to go. No, 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 no. on, finish beaming down, guys. Okay. Somebody in chat says taxi time. Yep. Exactly. 22 teams.
23.
Four. 25. $29. 31. 32. Still got a minute and 15.
Can we get to 40?
33. Maybe. I know it can be done. I want to say it was Dante or Frost who got into the high 40s, low 50s.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
35. 36. 36 seconds left. 37. I don't think I can make it back in all that time, but we'll give it a shot.
Just need one more.
Don't think I can get back there in 12 seconds, but I'll give it a try. 39. We have 5 seconds left. Somebody. Ah. 39.
I think I got it.
Think you got it? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, it gave me the assault team away.
Yay. Let me pick up the team, just won't let me send them back down.
Our reinforcements will put you into
Yeah, lead up. Yeah, we're so scared.
You haven't seen
Bye, Lita. All right, let's see how we did.
Nor has been sent.
41.
Woo! Nice. 24 portals, 41. Yeah, very nice. 264 marks. Nicely done.
Back to the mirror universe.
Woo!
You wouldn't have been able to. Thank you. Join me.
Well, I'm going to call it a night there because my stomach is definitely not happy and I want to go lie down for a bit.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'll blame it on the heat, but it's something. So, nice run there. We have a commercial that's ending in about a minute, so I'll stay on for a minute. I am going to be on tomorrow night. What are we going to do tomorrow night? We can run the new episode tomorrow night if we want to. I know a lot of people are still doing it, and the new TFO too. If anybody wants to do that, that has been fun. By the way, if you have captains on the ground for an endeavor, the Devil's Heart TFO has like 20 captains in it. Captains and commanders. It's just an amazing way to run through and just get them. In the first room you go into, you'll probably get everything you need. Surprising how fast that one goes. Hi there, little one. Oh, I know what you want.
Now, if you want to do the event quickly, the mini episode.
Yeah, I've been doing the mini episode, but I open up all my accounts at once, so I've got all 4. I team them, and I make sure I've got one big, powerful ship that just does everything, and the other guys just sit there and look pretty. It lets you do that, so it's great for me, so I can get them all done. It's about 6 minutes, I think, is what it comes out to, which isn't bad considering that's 4 accounts that I'm doing. But if I've got specific things that need to be done, I can break it up. If somebody's got phaser damage or polaron damage, I just make sure I've got enough stuff, and they each take a couple of ships, and that's that. Of course, then the other night, for some reason, I didn't put a good ship on any of them, and it probably took me 20 minutes to kill them, because with 4, it's launching a ton of battleships, and that's constantly launching the frigates, and it's just ridiculous. No, it's not snack time yet. The little one's sitting here going, but it's snack time, Mom. It is not snack time. But I'm going to go take a break for about 12 hours, so I will see everybody tomorrow morning. And if I don't see you in the morning, we will see you tomorrow night. Groz, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I don't think I've got a catchphrase for tonight. So everybody take care, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yeah, woof, 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 woof to you too. The dog says bye.